So logistics and supply chain management, module 2. We are going to begin the second module now. In the first module, if you remember, we had discussed about the introduction part of logistics and supply chain. Like we had seen the introduction of logistics management, then introduction of supply chain management, then customer service and demand forecasting. So we have also completed the numericals for demand forecasting. Now we are moving to the next module. Let's see what are the contents here. So under this module, we will be focusing on majorly these four topics: transportation, warehousing, material handling, and packaging. Now these four topics and many more are known as the logistical functions. If you remember in the first module under introduction of logistics management, we had seen about the different functions of logistics. Among that, these 4 points were included. So transportation, warehousing, material handling, packaging, these are all various functions of logistics. It is not limited to any particular topic, but it is a very vast topic. So in this PPT, we will be discussing about the first one, that is transportation. Transportation, you know, it's a very simple thing which we have used one or the other modes of transportation. But see over here, it is derived, the term transportation is derived from a Latin word transportere, which means in which where trans means across and portere means to carry. So to carry across, that is the meaning of transportation. It refers to the physical movement of people and products from one place to another. Like we have seen, we all use transportation, one or the other mode of transportation for our daily life. So not only people, but products or goods are also moved from one place to another. That also you know. So transportation refers to the physical movement of people and products from one place to another. It acts as a physical link that connects everyone. It is actually connecting everyone. It is actually connecting the people. A good transportation system is one of the fundamental pillar of or for the growth of commerce and industry. Take any country, the transportation and the transportation infrastructure plays a major role in the economic development of that country. So it is a physical link which connects everyone. Why it is required? Why transportation is required? It is required because we are all geographically dispersed. Means, for example, not only people, even products. Products are produced in one area or manufactured in one area. Customers are scattered across the country. So in order to bring them together, or in order to physically move the product from where they are produced to where they are required, we need transportation. Now, when we come to in our country, in India, before the arrival of Britishers, like we know that one of the oldest modes of transportation was through sea route, and also through land route. During that time, the port infrastructure, that is seaport infrastructure of our country, was considered as very significant one. Around 70% of the world trade used to happen through these ports. But later on, we know that when Britishers came, they started modernizing, or they started improving, they started focusing on other modes of infrastructure also, other modes of transportation also, like railways were extensively developed by them. And then gradually after that, when after independence, we can see Indian government also further developed the other different modes of transportation like road, rail, air transport, water transport, etc. And many more projects, many more activities are undertaken by the government with respect to improving the transportation of people and goods. Now, one thing which you have to remember is that in our country, being a very large country, we have n number of transportation network, which are quite sophisticated, and we can very proudly say that this helps in the economic development of our country. So this is the meaning of transportation. Transportation is basically movement of people and products from one place to another. It is required because the products are manufactured in some place and it is required in some other part of the country. So we need to move them. We need to move the products from the point of origin to the point of consumption. For that, transportation plays a major role. Now, moving to the next slide. Here you can see, this is just a slide which shows about various modes of transportation. Like here you can see uh, ships, you can see a ship over here, aeroplane, then land-based transportation, etc. Now, transportation functionality. So transportation is actually considered as one of the most visible element of, visible means seen, which is very much seen. So it is a visible element of logistic activities, which because we know what is happening when goods are being moved from, for example, Mumbai to Cochin. We know that we can see that the products are being moved. It is one of the visible element because consumers are used to see the trucks, see the trains, etc. moving the products from one place to another. Many times we see that now. Many times we can see a large trucks carrying different types of goods moving from state border, moving through state borders, carrying goods from one place to another. Now coming back, see which are the two important transportation functionality. These are the two important transportation functionality: product movement and product storage. Now product movement, you know, we have already seen transportation helps in moving the product. But let us see what is this in detail. So product movement and product storage, whether the product is raw material or any component or work in progress, semi-finished goods or even finished goods, whatever it is, we need transportation to move it to the next stage. Or we need this to move the product to the place which is more closer to the customer. So one primary function of transportation is moving the goods up and down the value chain or the supply chain. Up and down the value chain. Sitting here, sitting at home, when I'm placing an order for something, online order for something, it will not simply walk and come to me. The product will be, the product whichever I have ordered, it will be brought into my home or delivered into my home by someone who might have used some mode of transportation. So a primary function of transportation is to ensure that the products are moving in the supply chain. For this, it uses time, it uses financial aspects, and also it gives importance to environmental aspects. Time is important because how it is being delivered, and how it is being delivered in the sense whether it is delivered on time or not, how much time is required for delivering those part. Financial resources involved in transportation include the cost for running the vehicle, like expenses incurred for running the vehicle, for the expenses incurred for the drivers, vehicle operating cost, maintenance of the vehicle, other administrative cost, etc. ये भी हो सकते हैं फाइनेंशियल में, लाइक ड्यूरिंग डैमेज या सॉरी ड्यूरिंग ट्रांसिट, ड्यूरिंग ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, अगर if any damage happened to the goods, that time also expenses are incurred. So financial aspect is also covered here. Environmental aspect. Transportation is one important function of logistics which affects the environment both directly and indirectly, we can say, because we know transportation, the vehicles need to move only, or it can move only through using fuels. It creates environmental problems like congestion, traffic congestion, pollution, different types of pollution like air pollution, noise pollution, etc. So transportation functionality में first आते हैं product movement, and product movement involves time, activity, financial resources, time resources, financial resources, and environmental resources. It is simply moving the goods, be whatever type of goods, be it raw materials, semi-finished goods, finished goods, whatever it is, from one place to another. Now, second one you see, second functionality is product storage. How products are stored over here. Now, product storage here means temporary storage of the product in the vehicle. Product storage means temporarily storing the goods. Sometimes what happens, sometimes when the product is supposed to be delivered at a location and suddenly the location is being changed, और सडनली दे आर टेलिंग अभी यहाँ पे जगह नहीं है, वेयर हाउस में जगह नहीं है सामान रखने के लिए. So what happens? The product is kept in the vehicle itself. ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं, sometimes loading and unloading expenses ज्यादा होते हैं. That time also they may feel it beneficial to store the goods in the vehicle itself. और sometimes अगर वेयर हाउस, जैसे मैंने अभी बताया, वेयर हाउस में या मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट में अगर स्पेस कम है, they may ask us to keep the goods in the vehicle itself till it is being used up. Sometimes ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं कि due to diversion of the route, due to change of the route, that time also the product will have to be stored in the vehicle. For example, a product, if it is supposed to be delivered from one place to another, and during the delivery they understood that some other location is more requiring this product, so they have to divert the route. So when they are diverting the route also, the product is in storage in the vehicle. So these are the two important functions or functionalities of transportation: product movement and product storage. So here you can see product movement. Once again, it is explained in detail over here. Moving goods closer to the various supply chain participants or physically closer to the ultimate customer. And the primary function is to move the products up and down the value chain. Three resources are involved here: time resource, financial resource, and environmental resources. That is moving the product, very simple. At the same time, storage. Product storage happens when, you have to remember, it is a temporary storage. It is not a permanent storage. It's temporary storage, and it happens when the cost of loading and unloading is more expensive. And when these people cannot bear that expenses, that time they may store it in the vehicle itself. Sometimes if the destination warehouse, जहाँ पे हम अपने को सामान रखना है, कभी कभी in case that destination warehouse is having limited storage capacity, till it is being emptied, we will have to keep it in our vehicle. Or when any diversion in the route happens, when they are moving from when they are unexpectedly moving through some other route, in all these cases we can see that product storage is happening.